Okay, so we uploaded some code to the board. I realized I made a mistake. So I had intended for the program to run for 3 seconds. Instead, I set it for 3 milliseconds. So that's a problem. I can quickly change that to 2 seconds here, and let's see if the behavior changes now. If I didn't load it on my board yet. So if we run it on the board, we can see there's an animation. But it's when the animation finishes, it leaves the neopixels, that's what these little lights are called, in the same state. So actually, I need to tell it to turn the lights off when it's finished with the animation. So I'm gonna take this block to show ring. This lets me pick the colors. So if I just leave it the way it is, it should change everything red when it's done. So over here on the simulator, animation, 2 seconds, and then everything goes red. But I actually want them to turn off. So I'm going to click this center color, this gray. This means that the lights are off. Okay. And now if I run the animation will run, and then it goes off. Let's see if we download this now, if this changes the behavior on our board. So that file has downloaded. And now I can take this, and remember I have to put my board back in programming mode, so I'm going to hit this center button, tap that, it changes the lights to green. Let's move this over a little so you can see that a little better. And I'm going to take my file that's in my downloads folder on my computer, and I'm going to drag it to CPlay boot. Once again, the Circuit Playground loads as a flash drive. You'll see it disappear, and that means it's accepted the code. I'm going to hit the A button. So I have my rainbow animation running, and then it turns off after 2 seconds. Okay, so now that we've programmed one button, let's add another input. So I'm going to let's try another button. So we have button B. Okay, and this time, let's make a sound. So I am going to take this play tone, and I'm going to do a few tones. So I am going to right click on this, and I'm going to duplicate that, and I'm going to duplicate that again. So then I can get 3 tones. So we'll have middle C for the first one, for half a beat, then we'll do middle D, and for the last one we'll do middle E. I am not a musician, so I'm just kind of working my way up the keyboard. So if we try it on the emulator, I'm going to raise my volume a little bit just to make sure that you can hear that. Try that one more time. Now I could also add a light in this loop. So let's maybe start out. Let's start out with red, and then we'll finish with the lights. Oh, let's bring that to the. I'm going to bring these back up. And we'll finish with the lights off. And maybe I want to do a little bit of a pattern. Let's do red and blue. Okay, so now button A, we get our rainbow pattern. Button B, we get our lights, and then it turns off. We'll download this once again. So to download code to the Circuit Playground, I need to hit that button in the center to get it in download mode. I'm going to download the file. So that file is now on my computer, but once again, I have to manually take that file and drag it onto the CPlay boot, Circuit Playground boot mode. That's what that stands for. And you'll notice I have multiple versions of this file because every time I download it, it creates a new name. It appends a number. So there we go. I get this warning again, not to worry, that the CPlay boot was ejected. It automatically ejects. Now let's see if our program works. So let's try button A. We get our rainbow code. I'm going to try button B. And that sound is pretty faint. I don't know if my computer can actually pick up that sound, but it is playing it. So those are just two quick inputs that we can take from our board. What I'd like you to do is explore some of these other inputs. So not only do we have buttons, but we also have pins, meaning that the different pads. So the pads are these different spots on the board. So I can go to our different. So each pin is. So this is like A1, A4. So you'll have to explore the board a little bit. Those are some options for an input. Other things we can do, it has an accelerometer, just like your phone. So if you shake it, you could make it do something. Tilt up, tilt left, face up, face down. Those are some options with motion. Other possibilities, it has a microphone, so on a loud sound. We have, there's a switch. There's a light sensor. If it's light or dark, something could happen. And then the last one, I'll point out that you can use some of these variables to put in, like, say, temperature. If the temperature is hot or cold, to give some sort of alert. I will link a program that I made to turn the circuit playground into a crude count by 10 thermometer. Thanks for joining.